What are you doing in here? I won't let you take her. This is our future. Think of all the lives we'll save.
No!
I come before you all today to talk about The Last of Us Part Uno. The probably most needless remake I've ever come across, but I am such a fan of The Last of Us that I did eventually cave to my own pressure and bought the damn thing. Didn't pay full price for it. No. But I did buy it, so here we are, like a bunch of reprobate arseholes that we are. And I really am speaking about myself, but yeah, there you go. So what they've done here is they've taken the original game and they've sort of made it look more like the second game, which I still think the second game looks a bit better, looks a bit brighter. First game is a better game, but the second game is a better looking game, even though it's been remade to look like as par with the second game, which is fine. I mean, it's a fine thing. It could have been an update, a free update, not a £70 mega shell out nonsense piece, or even had it been like what the Nathan Drake remastered pack was, which was Uncharted 4 and Lost Legacy. It released at 40, so I don't know why they didn't just do that. That released at 40 and was 2 games. You could argue that, okay, it's got Left Behind in it, but it didn't have any of the multiplayer like the remastered package, so it was a lesser package in that respect. It did add a model viewer and various other, little quality of life things. There was still quite a few glitches, mostly just graphical, and they only lasted a nanosecond, but they were still there nonetheless, There's been some accessibility things put in here as well, cheats and whatnot. I've not really explored that though, because I don't really cheat in games, although I am doing it with my second playthrough of The Last of Us 2. I've got like a slow-mo thing on whenever you aim a gun and it just goes down to bullet time, so I can pick my headshots and try and save ammo. Hadn't really worked, died a few times, still shite at the game, so there you go. Surprise, eh? Me being crap at games, nah, I should really just change my name to That Shite Game Player, but I don't think the word shite would go over too well with the old algorithm in the title, they might just bury me like they already have. So, yeah, I'm hoping for a Last of Us 3 some point in the near future. I think that might be clutching at straws, but you never know. There's going to be a factions multiplayer this year, apparently. I don't really give a toss about that. It'll be free to play, probably Battle Royale, with about 1 million microtransactions stuffed up its arse like the rotten Christmas turkey that it will be. So I just want another single player Last of Us game. I don't want it to be the last of Us game. I think we should have a few prequels. Because like I said, between the prologue and the main game of the first one, there's 20 years worth of history we could explore. You could get a Joel and Tommy trilogy about how they became bastards. And then how Tommy was like, I'm not going to be a bastard anymore, bye, you're a dick, Joel, bye. We could have, have it set in another state, have it set in another country, have a Last of Us UK in London, or you could just watch The Girl with All the Gifts, and that's pretty much what that is. Except they don't turn into cordyceps, mushroom, zombie, clicker, bloater things. They just turn into ravenous beasts that go into some sort of shutdown mode when there's no stimulation to cause them to go mental. But it's a great movie. Oh man, that's a great movie. Get it watched. If you haven't, what's happening to you? Watch it! Anyway, I like this version of The Last of Us. It's good. If you want to play it again, get more trophies, whatever the reason may be, batter in. But if you've got the remastered one and you don't really feel like doing it all again, you're not really missing out on that much. It's got a photo mode. I should have mentioned that, but I think Remaster's got a photo mode as well. Apparently this one's reworked, but I still think it's a bit basic. It's okay for what it is, but could have been better. So, that's it. That's your review of The Last of Us Part 1. It's kind of like going from Blu-ray to 4K, if you know what I mean. The differences are there, but they are minimal. Thank you and good night. Blah, 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 blah.